Here we have the brand new fragrance by Boadicea the Victorious. This one is called Opal. It just came out, and this is saffron, there's coffee, there's cocoa, there's suede leather, there's iris. It's a very warm, dense, rich, spicy, and slightly sweet type of a fragrance. In today's Cephalabon contributor video, I'm gonna be talking to you all about this fragrance, and I'm also gonna let you in on a very special giveaway opportunity, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on Opal by Boadicea the Victorious, it's a brand new fragrance. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's rich, it's earthy, it's a little floral, but it's such an amazing fragrance. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really, really mean a lot to me. So if you want to participate in the giveaway and you do have a chance to win, and I'm wishing you the best of luck, all you have to do is shoot on over to cephalabon.com. It's going to be the first link down below in the description box. And of course, after you become a registered reader, you just have to drop a comment on the article. It's actually a really simple process. Best of luck. Fingers crossed for you. This is such an amazing fragrance. The coffee, that cocoa that is in here, it's warm, it's rich. There's this layer of mysteriousness about it. So this is a formal occasion type of a fragrance. This is not a casual fragrance. I would not wear this one in an office setting. And Boadicea has a lot of fantastic office fragrances for the gentleman. I recommend Consort Night of Love is also another great one. Empire is fantastic. And Vetiver Imperial gives CEO vibes. But this one here is fantastic for a formal scenario, special event. You want to make heads turn, and look at that atomizer, pressurized atomizer right away. You get the saffron, you get the suede leather, it's mysterious. And of course, the saffron is contributing to the suede leather accord because saffron is used in the synthesis of a leather accord. But anyway, I'm going to talk to you about the smell in just a little while. Let's start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. So right in the opening of this fragrance, and I can still smell it in the air here because this is such a powerful fragrance. It's incredibly strong, incredibly long lasting. I personally get 10 to 12 hours longevity, projection well beyond an arm's length for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So it opens up with that hint of spicy sweetness. That's what you're gonna get in the opening. You're gonna get spicy and you're gonna get sweet. Now the saffron definitely makes its presence known. And as soon as you smell this one, immediately you're gonna be put in the mindset of a very expensive, luxurious, rich, opulent type of a fragrance. That's the mindset that it's going to evoke. You're going to think to yourself, this is very expensive smelling, very rich smelling. And of course, it's a Boadicea fragrance. So by virtue of that fact alone, it is going to be on the pricey side of things. But this one inevitably smells super expensive as well. Now, the coffee combining with the cacao or cocoa is a very rich, sophisticated blend, adding to the mystery of the fragrance. And I personally love that interplay between that sort of a roasted, sweet, warm, come hither component, but also that deliciousness that is kind of intermingling into that spicy DNA is really, really good. Now, the orris that is in here, it doesn't smell waxy, doesn't smell lipsticky, and there are a lot of other fragrances that I can name and rattle off that are definitely falling within that vibe. That's not the case here. And it also doesn't smell explicitly floral either. I can see how it adds to that overall vibe of the fragrance. It's such a sensual, mesmerizing, hypnotizing fragrance. And it does have this creaminess about it. Again, it doesn't smell lipsticky. I get the iris and I get it right away, but it doesn't smell lipsticky. There are other fragrances that do have that vibe, and maybe you get a little bit of it in this fragrance, but you know, I would kind of reserve that throne for like Dior or Tuberose 1 Capricious by Histoire de Parfum. There's so many other fragrances that definitely lean waxy or heavy on the iris. This one is smooth, it's mysterious, it's elegant, it's posh, it's sophisticated, it's dressed up. This is a great night out on the town fragrance, and I think the ladies are gonna love it. Inevitably, it's unisex, but I think the ladies are really gonna love this one, and I personally really enjoy it, and I would love to smell this one on a woman. I love the snake aesthetic of the presentation and just everything about it. I love how each label here on the front is personalized with the I think it's aluminum, but it's a metallic plaque, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I always love the attention to detail with Boadicea fragrances. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you find the opportunity to sample this one because I think it's amazing. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, this is a very unique fragrance. Like I said, of course, I've encountered a lot of other saffron fragrances, iris fragrances, coffee fragrances, chocolate fragrances, whatever the case may be, but there's something really special about this one. And yes, there's also woods, there's an incensey facet. It's a bit ambery in the dry down as well. So there's a lot more than meets the eye or nose when it comes to this olfactive landscape. Beautifully done. Longevity 10 to 12 hours. Projection well beyond an arm's length for the first hour and a half to 2 hours of application. This stuff is loud, it's strong, it's potent. Please take my word for it. Now, as far as the versatility is concerned, this is not a casual fragrance. I would not wear this one to the office. Like I said, there's Consort, there's Night of Love, there's Empire, there's a lot of other great office-friendly fragrances, not this one. This is a great date night, you know, dressed up scenario type of a fragrance, so enjoy it in those types of situations. Perfectly unisex. I think the ladies are really gonna love this one because of the iris that's in here. Not too pronounced, but it's there and it makes its presence known. And I think this one will cater to perhaps an older demographic and thus somebody who's a bit more experienced in dealing with niche fragrances. And as far as the presentation goes, it's gorgeous. My final verdict on this fragrance is it's a fantastic cold weather type of a fragrance that is sweet, there's coffee, it's spicy, it's a little floral, it's warm, it's ambery, and it is amazing. The brand new Opal by Boadicea the Victorious. Please participate in the giveaway. All you have to do is follow the first link down below to cephalabon.com and drop a link or drop a comment on the article. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me today. Opal by Boadicea the Victorious. Have you tried anything from this brand? If you have, I would love to hear from you. Drop your comment down below. And once again, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.